Hello. um, so, if you've seen the title, we're doing something a little bit different today. We will be going back to our usual broadcast of Skyrim tomorrow. I'm hoping as well, all going well, to start the book readings next week for streams. So doing a book reading one day and then Skyrim another day, and then maybe a sort of impromptu stream if I have time as well. We'll find out. But I bought a few books from a secondhand bookstore, including Pride and Prejudice, which was requested. We also got Persuasion and Jane Eyre, I think. All of which that I have watched movie adaptations of, but not actually watched. So that's going to be fun to actually read them for a change. Now, I did load up this game before to try and work out whether or not it would work. A cutscene played, absolutely blaring. Looking forward to it. Oh, glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. I'm thinking maybe doing it on Mondays for the readings, because I have days off on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and Tuesdays I tend to try and do stuff, but Monday after I finish work, what I could do is just read, and that means that I don't need to worry too much about getting up in the morning, so we can run it a bit later if we need to as well. Alright, so this cutscene may well blare your ears out, I'm going to be completely honest, because I did, like I said, I did try to load it up to see if it worked. The cutscene was ridiculously loud. I tried to turn the volume down, I wasn't able to at the time. And then it did sort of go into the game menu, but I thought you all needed to see the cutscene, because it's... it was a lot. It was a lot. Let's just put it that way. So before we load it up, I just want to make absolutely certain I've got stuff working here. So the screen might go black and it might be a little bit scuffed. I'm going to try my best to make sure it's working for you guys. But please bear with me, because usually with Skyrim I'm able to sort of load it up and leave it running in the background while I set up stream, whereas with this, that isn't what's happened here. So we're gonna go on to live scene. Is it just a black screen? It is. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And now we'll load up. Please prepare your ears for the most intense cutscene you've ever heard. Oh my goodness. Right, I've turned it down at the source. I don't know if that's helped. Alright, so do you see now why I needed everyone to see this cutscene? Because... Right, I'm going to try and sort out the volume now that we're here. If we turn the master volume down to about that, and then I can turn the volume back up on my system. Oh, 1 minute. We've still got this running in the background as well. Wait, let's turn that off. Is that good? Is the sound okay? Did not see the cutscene? No! No! Is the game not on? Darn! 1 minute. 1 minute. Don't worry. We've got this. I'll have to put it back on. Just a second. We'll come back. Cockstream. Yeah, I know. Alright. 1 moment. Wait, what? Window capture. No! Open the source. So you just saw me dancing? For nothing. What's it called on here? Yeah. Oh, I was like proper going for it and everything. It was so good. There's no game. Right, where's the game? Oh, I see. It's because it's on capture specific. That's not it, right? Okay. There we go. Okay, right. Well, we're able to change the volume now. Is the volume okay, though? That's the main thing. Yeah, the volume's fine. Okay, so we're going to close the game. And then we're going to come right back into it so you can see the cutscene. I don't know how to play the cutscene through here. That's the thing. Is it credits? No. I was just wondering if it was maybe like an option. Right, we'll exit. You sure want to exit? Yes. Okay, that's fine. Oh, we've got me as well. Hi. Double me. The scuff is real, everyone. Is this working now? The volume is horrible. Oh my god, it's so loud. I think it's just me again, isn't it? Still can't see it. I guess you're not seeing the cutscene. This is so loud. VTuber. We want it to be. Oh my god, it's just tabbed me out of this. We'll get there eventually, I promise. We'll get there eventually. Any full screen activity? Oh my goodness. Don't tell me they stream proofed it. No, they wouldn't have done that. No, why am I big again? It's not on here. Auto? Okay. I think we're gonna just have to deal with not seeing the cutscene because it's going to, let's be honest, it's just going to go back and just be a VTube studio all big again for some reason. I'm sorry. I don't know how to do it. I'm not a good streamer. I'm so sorry. Well, maybe if we stay in this window long enough, it'll play. If I just don't do anything. Right? That's sometimes what they do. And let's double check that. It's so loud. Do we try one more time? I feel like it's gonna go terribly again if I do it one more time, but... we could just wait here for a second and just see if it works. Hoping for the best. Can you play the cutscene on YouTube? That's a good idea. We could do that. That also requires me having a lot of, like, not scuff. 1 minute. That's such a good idea, though. 1 minute. Just making sure it's not capturing my windows. No, it's fine. Okay. So on YouTube, and we need I love you, Colonel Sanders, and intro. Okay. So if we 1 minute, this is gonna take a lot of good luck. I know it's gonna need it. Okay, how do this? Professional streamer, by the way, professional affiliate streamer. Huge, huge. If I do it on my intermission, does my intermission still have that? Oh, it's just I love you again. Am I able to hide the game catcher? Can hide the game catcher and then window capture? And then we want Chrome. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We've made it. Am I able to like move it around a bit to make it? Maybe not. This is fine. This is fine. Right, we're gonna mute this. Just for the time being. Is it gonna play the... It should do. It should do. Don't worry, everyone. We're... Perfect. Alright, are we all ready? Are we ready? Okay, we're gonna play it. This is the only time I'm gonna do it because this is taking too long. There we go, everyone. Was it worth the wait? Do you like all of the recommendeds that I've got here? All of my recommendeds. Okay. Perfect. We managed it. We did it. Senpai Sanders. I actually love KFC as well. Mate, same. Alright. Perfect. So, we can unmute that. We are going to be dating Colonel Sanders today. Senpai Sanders. So we're doing a new game. I've not played this before. So we're going in blind. Please tell us your name. Should we be Reina-chan? I feel like this. We're gonna be Reina-chan. I like these little buns. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. Now I really hope it adds it's so nice to meet you, Reina-chan-chan. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Alright, let's smack that clock up and at them. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. I'm going to need to turn this down on my headset a little bit because it's too much. I can't hear myself think. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. Is that supposed to be BTS on? Oh my god. I didn't even notice. Oh. There's supposed to be biscuits like scones. Yeah. The like the American biscuits, right? Oh, you're coming next stream? No worries. Thank you, Musky, for coming by. I'll see you later. You need to take this seriously. You allow yourself to daydream. I think we can daydream. Let's daydream. It's here. Finally. Your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare. So many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realise you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. I like that we grab a biscuit before our breakfast. Like... the sound! Mmm, delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. Yikes! You're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. My lifelong best friend forever. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Raina-chan! Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, I'm... Because I sure am! Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. What's the... It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by MasterChef parents, she's also always held herself to a very high standard. Why did I name myself Raina-chan? Why did I do this? I can't take it seriously every time I look at it. Mac and chicken macro flashbacks. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. Why? She's crying. But with the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, why do you call it? It's so long. Quicksand box? I don't know. Famous 3-day only semester. 3-day only. Oh my gosh. Wait, we only have 3 days to seduce Professor Sanders? Sanders Sensei? A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Now, there's someone in the chat that this reminds me of. You know who you are. You know who you are, Spot Tails. It's so you coded. Called out, yeah. Just realised she said knee-high socks. I thought she had sunburn. Oh, are they socks? Is that not the same colour as the rest of her skin? Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? I don't know. Spark Tales, are you still here? What would you prefer me to do in this situation? Because this is you. This is you we're talking to right now. She's gone. She's like, no. Pep talk. Wonderful. You're still here. I love this. She's right. She is so you. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? Oh, she does have... You're right. It is red. It's like red knee-highs. The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. You still here? You need this. You hear this? You're destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy looking tower? And the other featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs! Oh my god, it is you! It's so you! Can you believe I cut them myself? They're based on royalties. You can definitely... Oh! Did you dirty? Yeah. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto... Wait, custom engraved measuring spoons? Hey! It's Ashley. Your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. I'm sure it's meant to be Ashley, right? Chicken shins? We need a voice for Ashley. I'm gonna carry on calling her Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave, you leave Raina Chan's shins alone. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, thank you. Shout out to my mod, Jay. Quick off the mark, fastest fingers in the West. You leave Raina Chan's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Thanks. Thanks so much, Miriam. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Ashley, sorry. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley. Don't even get a chance to ban them, yeah. Jill probably leave some for you. But she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. Yeah, you tell them, Miriam. What RuneScape will do to a man. We're not going to let you or your weird, really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man. I can't cope. We've not even started the game, really. I'm already dying. Real talk though, Ashley's thighs? Have you seen those? Like, what's going on here? Is this really accurate to your time in uni? Alright, Van, the man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. They're rocking glutes. I forgot the the voice that I gave to Ashley. Van. You rang right. What's this? No! What is this JoJo's bullshit? What's this? I can't. What's going on? Wait. No. Okay. Oh my lord. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but I can't even speak. Sheesh. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You know, amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Van made you flush. Stop. Oh my gosh. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. Who is this? As you approach the sound effect. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you! I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob. Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi Pop, I'm Raina Chan. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Wouldn't that be cock? Stop! Stop! Oh, nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. No, Miriam. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Okay. Oh no, I skipped. I didn't mean to. Can I go back? Oh, sorry guys, we just missed it, I guess. Can I not go backwards? How am I gonna do a dog voice? I don't know. Now, quiet down everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. I'm so glad they've shortened it, but it's still awful. Please, call me Professor Doc. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. I'm not going to actually bark, I'm sorry. That's saved for my other site. What? A cute dog? Is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. What? I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then he walks in. Damn! Here he is. Ladies and gentlemen, it's what we've been waiting for. Zaddy! Wait, who's this in the corner over there? Can you see my mouse? Right between Miriam's fingers. I should have looked before, but I didn't notice it. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. Oh, so he's not a professor? I thought he was going to be a professor. That's Principal Forehead. It's him. It's... If it isn't Harland? If it isn't my favourite student, Harland... Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. I don't... How do I do a sensual male voice? How does that work? This is going to sound so cringe, and I hope you're all here for it. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. I'm dying. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Hot, yeah. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. Actually, oh my gosh. Goon Squad. That's a bit rude. 1 minute. What voice did I do for Ashley again? And this over here must be Sweaty Sweat-a-Lot. Decided that's it. Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pitts melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. Alright. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Raina-chan sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. It's totally you. It's completely you. That's the sort of shit you would say. I'm sure you have said that. Ironically. You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Oh. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy, howdy. This classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Please. Oh damn, look at those arms though! Please, use my handkerchief. Wait, what was that flash? Did you guys see the flash? You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait. Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look. You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? I think at this point we have to take the handkerchief because, you know, I feel like I don't think we can refuse at this point. I feel like, yeah, take it, okay. And then he can smell it afterwards, right? You stretch out your hand and Colonel Sanders places... You eat the handkerchief. I don't think Jay's played any dating games before. You stretch out your hand and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. Oh no, it's silk? Oh, it's gonna get destroyed by my sweaty pits. It's so beautiful. You hesitate to press it to your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has his natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food, I hope so. And when all this is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. No, does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Are you sure you're in the right game? You look like Professor Layton NPC. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Okay, hear me out. No. Just a no. Looney, no. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Look at his little smile. Look at his smile, though. He looks so happy. Okay. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Alright, what are we thinking, everyone? What's the votes? Do we give Professor Dog a beef treat, a chicken snack, or a rubber ball? I don't know if this is going to matter. Probably won't. But it matters to us. You think a beef snack will get me expelled? The rubber ball? I'm going for the rubber ball. You reach beneath your apron and return with a rubber ball in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. You toss the ball and he bounds after it, grabbing it in his mouth and swinging it from side to side before dropping it. The thrill passes quickly. It's not clear if that endeared you to him or not. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favourite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Ooh. Oh no. Hey, Raina-chan, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me if you're interested. 2 good options, but which will you choose? I like that Miriam doesn't even have a name. She's been demoted to just best friend. Alright. What are we doing, everyone? Are we sitting next to our best friend Miriam, or are we sitting next to hot guy Colonel Sanders? Colonel. The betrayal. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect, upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I don't understand. Yeah. I think I had to ask her. I've only had 2 wills. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you'll ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic, if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Oh no, is Pop gonna start? Yeah, here he is, yeah. How predictable. Yay, a quiz about me? This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is travelling to point B and train B is travelling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather, I guess? The trains collide while it's standing in front of the seat but debating. Feather? That's right. One minute, I just need to check something real quick. Oh, it's just you, that's fine. I got worried. I saw notifications on Discord and I was just like, oh gosh, what have I missed? Like, is something going on? And it's okay, it's just Spark. We're all good, everyone. That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? It's gonna be the spork, isn't it? It's gonna have to be a spork. Because KFC love their darn sporks. Yeah. I do like the comically oversized fork as an option though, but... Oh, just a sec, everyone. Oh, looks like we've got a new follower. Thank you so much for following. Welcome in. I hope you're enjoying. This is a bit different than our sort of normal stream. I've just realised that I'm a little bit too close to the thing as well. There we go. Is that a bit better? Now that I'm over here, you can actually read what's going on. How crazy is that? New name for a trident just dropped? Yeah, it's just a fancy spork, isn't it? What food is best for a broken heart? See, my initial thing would be the pancake that looks like a silly face, but it's gonna be this, isn't it? The anything prepared with love. But for me, right, if I had a broken heart and someone came over and gave me a pancake that looks like a silly face, you best believe you best believe that is cheering me up. No, that's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. He's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. He's the best boy. Yes, he is. He's the best boy. That's right. Your total score. Perfect score. 5 out of 5. Look at this, everyone. Look at this. The endorphin producing capabilities of camel meat. Wow. Be honest, did you cheat? No. Oh. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. No, I skipped because no. No. I just saw Hot Diggity and it just it sent me like down a spiral. Oh my gosh. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. That is an important announcement, actually. I've got to be real. Wow. The cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is that about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Shh. Lunch, lunch, lunch. She said shush. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. Aha! That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumours true? Oh, did you hear the rumour? Does Bruno Mars is gay? You're doing it, yeah. Ricky, it has been a trip. Are you feeling better? I hope you're feeling better. Honestly, we've had some moments already. I'm trying to do voices. It's not going very well. Depending how long this takes, we may carry on with something else after. But we're gonna be doing Skyrim again tomorrow for a bit. You're vibing with friends and you're running out of breath speaking. Oh no. Are you gonna be alright to stream tomorrow? Because I know you said that you thought you'd be feeling better by tomorrow. But if you're streaming, you'll need to be speaking quite a bit, right? You pass out and content? Oh my god. Oh, everyone, it's Ricky's birthday today. Say happy birthday to Ricky. See, he didn't want anyone to know that it's his birthday, but it is his birthday today. Yeah, I think he spelled it that way because I'm an owl, so it's kind of like, yeah, it's not like, oh no, it's okay. You don't need to keep saying that. Anyway. Okay. Oh, damn! Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. What a novel concept. Hope that's a distant relative that was fried. Wow. Cannibalism adjacent. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavours. Perfectly balanced! Everyone, perfectly balanced. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. As all spices should be, exactly. His hands are like 2 times bigger than his head too. All the better to hold his chicken with. Right? Those are finger breading hands. Power. But that's all I'll say about that. Oh my god. Chicken grippers. What? You think we want your stupid recipe, dude? Psh, nah, my dude, nah. I'm I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. What the fuck is it? I don't know. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. What's happened to his face? Damn, do you think he's like showing his jawline for mogging? You wait to see what Zinger, Ashley, has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Burns have no place in the kitchen, full as Van claims to. His hair looks like Play-Doh that was pushed through. I think I lost it when I heard his name and I wasn't expecting to see him and he'd to be like some bootleg JoJo character. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. Hi, Bellamy. So, we're playing, we're playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders, and it's a dating simulator where I'm assuming we're gonna date Colonel Sanders. At least I hope so, because that's the name of the title. It is free on Steam. It was recommended to me by my good friend Ricky. And honestly, it's been an experience. We are going back to our usual Skyrim tomorrow. I did mention, instead of muda, it's finger licking good. No, come on now. No, so that Ashley needs to get away from your man. Yeah, so next week, hopefully, if I have the time, I'm gonna do a like an actual reading stream. I think we're gonna read Pride and Prejudice because that was requested. That's what I was saying. The thighs. She's got thighs for days. Honestly. Right. Talk about finger licking good. Like, she's she's got that. No. All right. Come on. We're She's evil though. She's evil. Maybe we could fix her. Who knows? Finger looking good is right. She has to file my. Came prepared, bro. Think someone make a. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame. With cooking skills like this, she wants him all to herself. Raina is not surviving. No, I'm dying. I'm genuinely dying. I don't know what I was expecting. Like, I knew it was gonna be silly, but I don't. Oh please. Well, no, I can't. Come on now. Well, Van, the man. If you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. His hair! He takes one bite and his eyes grow. Shut up! Stop it, you nasty! He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. Wait, I've just noticed she's got chicken drumsticks on her drumsticks. Do you see that? Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Okay. What are we thinking, guys? So, focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavour. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart, or swim towards the light. Think the chicken was laced with something? MSG. MSG. We love MSG. Alright, what are we doing? Are we meditating? Are we savouring? Or are we swimming? What's everyone's choice? Must have been a lot of MSG. Right, I think if we've not got any votes, I'm thinking maybe savour the moment. $11 kinds. I don't think I want to do the spices, because if we try and identify every flavour, because swim towards the light? Okay, you got it, pal. Somewhere, up ahead, a bright light beckons you. It looks like an eye. The flavours are so intense, you become wrapped up in them. Unable to resist, you reach towards the light. It grabs your hand and pulls you closer, closer, until your fingertip connects with the end of everything. Oh my gosh. You are forever lost in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind dissolves. There is no Raina Chan now. There are only herbs and spices. Though Miriam tries to revive you, she cannot. Ah. We'll try again, obviously. Oh no, do we have to go through the whole thing again? Oh no. Oh, okay, that's fine. It started from here. That's fine. Yeah, she died. Yeah. It's a shame, because the only death I would have really wanted in here is being, like, suffocated between Ashley's thighs, but here we are. Right. We're going back to... So real for that, yeah. Okay, right. We're almost back. I forgot about this guy. Come on. Oh, she's got Pudge as well. Do you see that? It's like a little tiny... So long as I have a face and she has a place to sit. If she has nowhere to sit, I am dead. What's up with the JoJo dude? I don't know. He's Van Van the Man. Right, okay. We're gonna go back to where we were. I'm just sort of... Okay, we're here. So we're not gonna swim towards the light because that was bad. We're... 1 minute, can we save? No. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart, I think. The flavours in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavours, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavour, are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Gotta love a meaty drumstick? Hell yeah. Oh. Thank you so much for the follow. It's been a hot minute. How have you been? I like that you've come into whatever mess this is. We do other content. In fact, it's mostly normal. And then we've just decided to have today to be a little bit more silly. You approach Colonel Sanders. 2 meaty drumsticks. That's what I'm talking about. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. Wait, where did the staff come from? What? It's an idea I had for... What is this music? I don't know. I don't know. I thought you'd already played this, Ricky. Thought I was losing breath because of COVID, it's because of your girl with the fire's taking your breath away. Just recommended it. I thought you'd played it. Okay, so the Colonel's Moses? I guess so. He's splitting my leg. No, wait, no, sorry. I need to... I don't even have it downloaded. But it's free. You told me. You were like, hey, you need to play this game because it's free. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavours that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. Raina, sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you would like it and you were right. Don't speak like that. Okay, sorry. I'll stop. It's just me. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. Speak what? Like what? Do it again. Ricky's heard like the full-blown unhingedness of me now. He knows. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. Not just joking, speakers, you like it, it's just a bit. Yeah, no, we're fine, don't worry. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun?
Aww.
I mean, I'm a chat off as if I don't, because you have your reasons, yeah. You've got your you've got your moxie? That's silly. You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Oh, what a cop-out. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use redacted. It's something my great-grandmother told me. Redacted, wow. You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. How do you fuck hell? Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. Is this a pigeon? Probably the secret starts with L and ends in D, you reckon? I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world, you can bet on that. Didn't think they were allowed to use lead in cooking. Oh, but in all serious, right? Have you heard this? I know that most of you are guys, so you probably won't like use like feminine products, but there's been like traces of like lead and like arsenic, I believe, in tampons, to the extent where if you're using, yeah, right, it's terrible, right? So like to the extent where you end up, when you're using the tampons, if you use enough of them, it's actually enough to get lead poisoning over the span of like an average like period, right? Isn't that awful? And what's even worse is the fact that these like lead poisoning, for like very minor lead poisoning, it has symptoms very similar to that of sort of like what you go through during your period anyway, so things like your headaches, fatigue and stuff like that. So you wouldn't even know, because you just think that your period is just hitting you hard. It is genuinely awful. And it's like they found traces of lead in the ones that were sort of non-organic, and then the ones that were organic had more arsenic in, which is essentially rat poison. Isn't that crazy? Like, genuinely. Sorry, I know this is like, that was like completely off topic, but it reminded me. Your friend is comfy enough to talk to you about this, and that shit made you angry. Yeah, it's wild, isn't it? Honestly, some of the stuff you hear about like women's health, absolutely batshit terrible. Cramps are no junk. Yeah, they're not. Honestly, they're terrible. What possible reason could they have to use lead? I know, like, why? Why even put that in there? Like, I don't understand that maybe the processing of it, but it's terrible. Going through that on top of needing to worry about being poisoned? Yeah, exactly. Honestly. Anyway, sorry to sort of bring that up while we're having a funny haha dating game, but little cups, I'm told, is not enough for some people. See, I'm too scared to use those little cups. Like, I've heard, like, some people swear by them. Speak your truth, queen. Like, some people swear by the little cup things. I can't remember what they're called. Like, diva cups or whatever. I'm too terrified to use those. What if you can't get them back out? Like... And also, it's essentially like, it's kind of like a, it kind of works like a vacuum as well. So, like, how terrifying would it be if it causes, like, some form of, like, prolapse? Honestly, no, not happening. No, thank you. Not today. Not today. No, thank you. Exactly. No, thank you. Like, no. Anyway, back to, I'm not experienced with it, but Yvena's joke. Yeah. I feel like it's good to sort of, have, like, the education there, because I think a lot of cis men don't have a lot of the sort of education around women's, like, health and reproduction, and I think it's really good to sort of make it like something that shouldn't be taboo. Like, it shouldn't be, don't use them, be a man. Like, it shouldn't be a taboo topic to talk about things like that, because it's something that we deal with, like, all the time, every month. Yeah, you agree, it shouldn't be taboo. Yeah, exactly. Like, it should be just a normal topic of conversation, really. It's not something to be embarrassed about, it's just natural, isn't it? Anyway, back to our silly dating game. Sorry about that. Okay, so, alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show him your strength. I'm not negging him. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up, or be modest but thoughtful. I think we should be modest but thoughtful. I don't think we can really wow him with a big idea of doing that. Super sorry, but you'll be lurking. No. You're absolutely welcome. You get your rest. Hope you're feeling better soon. Right, we're gonna wow him, because I don't want to neg him, because I think that's mean. And I don't want to wow him because I feel like, you know, we literally died to the chicken before. I think it's fine. I don't think we need to worry about adding anything to it. Those top two just seem super incorrect. Yeah, right? Be modest but thoughtful. Oh look, we got hearts. I think that's a good thing, right? Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavours were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savoury and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Raina-chan. I couldn't do it in non-caps, but it just looks so ridiculous it being like, Raina-chan. Like, what is this? It's so much. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. Let's swell with a new dress. Owl drumsticks? No! No! Ah! No! Don't eat the owl. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Oh my gosh. It's like Food Wars. You step into the massive cooking arena where their afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. It surely will be finger looking good. I sure hope so. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff? What if I totally blow it? It's at times like these my brain pipes up with owl meat as on record as not being tasty. Would it be because they're like they're like a full predator? Like predator meat doesn't taste very good, right? Isn't herbivore or omnivore meat better usually? Generally, yeah, I thought so. Like, there are obviously going to be some exceptions to the rule, but like as a whole, you're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Not Raina drumsticks is good. No, you can have chicken drumsticks. You can't have me drumsticks. You can't eat me. It's not allowed. I'm not on the menu. No owl. No owl today. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on— This is so mean! I feel terrible. Oh no, she's crying! Didn't even let me choose. Oh, I'm so sorry, Spark. I was actually gonna choose Miriam for this one, for real, actually, because I thought, well, no, I know how terrible. Look at her face. And poor you. I know, it's awful. For anyone who's like joined a little bit late, by the way, we established that Sparktails is actually Miriam, so this is affecting her a lot more than anyone else right now. Senpai Sanders is totally worth it, do you think? I sure hope so. Wanna be my partner? Aww. Sure, Raina-chan. I'll prepare our station. Oh. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Oh god. Oh no, it's okay, Spark. You got Pop and Clank. Hello, new partner. Beep boop beep. Look at his little chef outfit though. Oh no, she's still crying. Oh my. Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone for— Oh my gosh. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? I think you'll have a better time with Clank, right? I feel like out of the two, Clank is definitely— Clank? Yeah, I thought so. A unanimous vote for Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. I already love Yes Man from Full Loss, so he's an easy pay. What about Fisto? It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Brop, brop, brop. Hold on there, fellow. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Bzzzt. He looks so happy. Fisto just isn't gentle enough. Oh, okay, sorry. Tissue, I hardly know you. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. Or possibly a malfunction. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colin? I wonder. Is it going to be fried chicken? Alright, okay, it's mashed potatoes and gravy in it, let's be honest. Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. Rubber ball, obviously. There's part of me that wants to see the other options though. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the sub. It's so good to see you. I hope you're enjoying the stream. We are currently having a bit of an unhinged moment. Hello! We are playing a dating game where we date Colonel Sanders, the KFC founder, I guess. We normally do Skyrim or reading, but this was suggested and I took the suggestion because why not? And you know what, to be fair, there is a lot of reading in these sort of visual novels, so if anyone knows any sort of safe ones, like stream friendly ones, we can do more of them if that's something people want to see. Let's just say mashed potatoes and gravy because it's obviously this, but you know, although I kind of want to see the other options, I also kind of just want to go down the good route. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you'd quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Oh, Ashley and her thighs are back. Looks like things are getting... Oh wait, what was her voice? Wasn't it like... It was like American Bratty, wasn't it? I can't do it now. It looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business. And you better keep your fingers off of my man. Did someone call for me? Oh no, geez, Van Van. While I'm over here crushing Raina-chan's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. What is this music? I can't cope. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there. Ashley, Vanva, are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Raina-chan was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is, these young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Huh, doubt it. Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a fire and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear, she's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Aishri is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. So either turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks in your time of need, or turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always had your back. I don't know if Miriam will have our back in this situation considering what we just did to her. Right? Like, I reckon... Go with Colonel, yeah. Because I think, right, I'm not a spiteful person, but in this situation, I feel like if I was Miriam, I'd probably just ignore her pleas for help at this point. Like, just for this one day. Because you'd be able... Exactly! Like, considering. Like, didn't sit with you in class, and then, like, goes and picks someone else for the big assignment thing when she's clearly having a breakdown. Like, no. So I don't think that Miriam would have our back at this point. So we're gonna turn to Colonel Sanders. I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not to bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me, isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Raina-chan as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behaviour, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Raina-chan's natural talent or their loyalty. Oh, thank you for the follow as well. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. Just ask Miriam about their loyalty? Yeah. Honestly. You look down at your station and realise that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavour. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. What on earth? I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy, gravy boat, rather, out of which pours a smooth, brown gravy smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Damn! Look at that! I love gravy. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Is anyone else flustered? Instructions in clear. Cooked hands? Oh no. Is that what happened? Is that what happened to you, Jay? Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. Daddy Sanders, yes! I'm blushing, I know. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork. And for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Okay. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realises that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Raina-chan. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, don't you mean sporkful? You'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Oh, guys, now's our chance. Now is our chance. We need to fling it at Ashley again. But, yep. Can I has potatoes face? Van brushes back over a covered dish in his hand. What? Why is it on an axe? Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my speciality. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Oh my god, I forgot about this guy. You ignore me for so long. Wait, how did I do his voice? That ends. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look at me with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and the sauce could be talked. How did you call it? How did you call that, Jay? How did you know? Too late, it has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. Everyone step back, don't take another bite. When you- oh no! When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie! Tastes like poison! The entire class is bothered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Me neither, Sprinkles. Ghost of student. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all of his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What, like for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Well, it's going to be more spooky if that ghost keeps going around everywhere, isn't it? Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realise I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Raina-chan. There's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights.
How has he not been arrested for manslaughter?
We should all follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them, like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey! No, you... Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be star of the story.
Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
You can't prove that.
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh.
Forget him, we're still talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
How it feels to choose 5 guns. This game has been a trip. I can't. I'm gonna have a drink. Just a second. Like. No, I'm not drinking Pilk again. It's cherry Coke. And no, I'm not gonna add milk to it. No Pilk. Okay.
The spork monster is here to fight a hero. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid, be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster. See?
Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further... Fuck off. What is this game? I'm losing it. It's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Alright. I think we defend first. You decide to defend. Which defense will you choose? I only have one. Trepidation. The sport monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. That looked good that defense did. Okay, so let's attack. Chow down. Does 2 damage. The fire in your belly made you stronger. The sport monster is feeling really threatened by your attack. Focuses their mashed mind and draws an energy from Mother Earth itself. What is this game? What am I playing? They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Let's attack again. And let's use Cook with Love. Does 1 damage. No quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack. I take 2 damage. Not gonna survive the battle? Well, let's attack again, I guess. Cook with Love. Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Sure. Pot pie power pinch. Pot pie power pinch does 10 damage. Sport monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured sport monster spews steam into the night. Alright, everyone. What are we doing? Are we defending him? Or like, sparing him? Or are we, finishing him? What's the verdict? What do we think? Spare? Okay. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast. Gnarly, what a word. Long enough to realise that he's still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. Oh no. I won't forget this, and oh wait. I certainly won't be back like you said. I'm not doing the voice again, I'm sorry. The sport monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It at first appears to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection it's so much more. It's oh my god. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have sucked it out is Borko. The Chickenomicon. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realise your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home in your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. Oh no, we're back here. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. You awake on... Oh my god. I forgot that there's 3 days of this. It feels like we've been here forever. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. Was this written by you, Jay? That one line just sounds like you. I'm sure you've said that. I have an alibi. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Is she pregnant? Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. Oh, wonderful. Like him? Like? I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got talking after class and he's actually totally... How did you talk to him? Doesn't he only make like bzz and whoop whoop and stuff like that? Like how... He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. He's such a good listener. She loves the pressure fryer. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, you're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Wow. Okay. Okay. Throwing shade, I guess. I mean, I know like some bad stuff happened yesterday, but come on now, that's a bit rude. The uncooked shoulder. Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? No! No! Why would you say that? Your bestie's eyes light up. Secret ingredients? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favour I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me and the flavour was unlike anything I ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever, anyhow, we both shared an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. And then the police came and I was arrested. I'm pretty sure, isn't this like the plot in like one of the Bridget Jones movies, like the second one? Doesn't she get like arrested for trafficking drugs? Which she didn't mean to do, it's just that some guy gave her something to bring home, basically. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. Oh, why have I put myself in this predicament? We're gonna have to make up a fake ingredient, aren't we? Because I don't want to break Colonel Sanders' trust, but now she's going to tell her friend that it's this ingredient, and he's going to do it, and then he's going to be mean to her. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt? Wow! Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some fun typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. Yep, okay. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Stand back and admire his majestic glory. We're standing back. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realise anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have! I mean, what a horseful beaut you have! Dang it, that's what I just said. That's so me. That's genuinely something I would do. We're cooking horses? What is this, Tesco lasagna again? Back in, I don't know. What year was that? 2016? I don't know. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Raina-chan just gets really nervous around people. They're like, why would you... No. I'm mortified. I can't ever go back to school again. Why? Miriam just trying to sabotage me at this point. Like, I get why she'd be mean, like, or, like, mad. Come on now. What? This is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen... Miriam! She gives you a wink and a smile, as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. Oh, and with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow him. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like, counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming.
Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? I think we'll just tell them to stop acting immature. I think that's the best one to go with. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behaviour. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if I ate you.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil.
You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognise it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book I found last night at the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of one more of the students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzzzt womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer.
Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer.
Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Oni-chan is stuck in oven kid. I can't cope. Stop. Oni-chan. Oh, GG, I'm stuck in oven-chan. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologise for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now and I hope you're ready to learn. You try to give Sprinkles a pat on the head, but he snarls at you. Sorry, I get a little worked up if people try and pet me before I've had my morning coffee. Let that be a lesson to you. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favourite fowl, the chicken! You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was the chicken who first signed the name. What? But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Raina-chan? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? What are we sampling? Probably like the dog biscuit. I feel like he'll be impressed if we eat the dog biscuit. I'm gonna go with that. Because of the shape it's baked in, you assume the dog biscuit is a treat made by Sprinkles. An example of his own culinary talents, perhaps. You reach out for it when Sprinkles jumps up and bites onto your cooking apron. Oh. What kind of monster would steal a dog's favourite biscuit? Your apron is left in tatters. The entire class looks on in horror as you fall unconscious from the embarrassment. I never even got to taste it. Is this the end? You fade into darkness, but something is there. The spork monster. Borko, what are you doing here? It's not your time, my friend. Your act of kindness has not been forgotten. You watch as your apron magically repairs itself. You won't have to live in embarrassment anymore. Thank you, my friend, wherever you are. Oh, okay, so it gives us a second. Do we have the pepper then, I guess? A brightly coloured pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, no. This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. Died again. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through... to fulfill... the prophecy. You must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh man. You come to find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth and now it's gone forever. Oh no. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. I'm gonna demand that they stop wasting everyone's time because I'm sick of their bullshit. Also, do you think they're actually brother and sister? Because look at like the hair and the eyes. Right? I think they're brother and sister. Is everything a competition with you two? Yes. Yes. Well, not with me. I'm on a personal journey to learn to love, to learn to love. Sure, why not? But definitely not to constantly battle. I hope not. It was implying they were an item before. I mean... Yeah, stop getting your genres crossed. Don't you have some portable monsters to capture or something? I need to eat if I'm going to have the energy to sustain my education and pursue my dreams of being a master chef. How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if we're constantly fending off challenges from every know-it-all with an apron? Besides, I already brought my own lunch, Reina-chan. You should have it. It will give you the energy you need to succeed. Miriam reaches out and presents a gift to you. Oh, it's... it's the little mini foods. My special grilled cheese and tomato soup with chocolate milk to wash it down and a tartlet for dessert. It only takes you about... It costs... That's a lot of monies. It only takes you about 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food, but it's just what you needed for motivation. You know what? I've learned enough for today. Let's battle. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting court. Finally, a little sense, you breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Just... Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready." That's what I'm talking about. Ow! I stand corrected. If it's a battle you want, it's a battle you'll get. My bestie can get the best of them. Best believe it. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Oh gosh, always boils 100 seconds after you turn the heat on, I guess. Oh wait. Oh, crumbs. I didn't put it down, I was like confused. Did I actually click it? It's obviously 100C that it boils at, but you're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs? He said he used 11. That's right, you might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. I sure am. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind? Gratitude? That's right, you must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a good time to... Where does it come from? Small town. That's right, this is your shot and you're not going to miss it. Ow! You try to shut out the noises of the arena and focus on your cooking. Sound of success, sizzling. Oh. Don't make it get the spray bottle. What? Next question. You notice Colonel Sanders out the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Raina-chan. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. No. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. Look at the horse, though. How many spoonfuls? Oh no. Get your mind back to the competition. Who let this horse into the cafeteria, right? Grrr. You're stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk! I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. Next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of a dish. It's colourful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Ugh, yikes. Brothers, I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilised in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. Brr. You might not have any hands, but Raina-chan does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. I like that everyone's like so upset that I've put it in a stand mixer. I'm sorry. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realise how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Raina-chan, no! You're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters? There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. Everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Beat it too hard now. The hand will use. We need to get some sort of like spray bottle or like a bop, like a bonk or something. Just specifically just for Ricky. Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Raina-chan's injury. I'm in and out and this is what I hear? What do you mean? You brought this on yourself. You see, Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavour that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was gonna ask Raina-chan to do the honour, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate and sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette. Croquette? I don't know. Atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream two ways, tender... What's ice cream two ways? How do you have ice cream in more than one way? It's just ice cream. You can't have ice cream any other way other than ice cream. She's upset me. Ice cream two ways. Ice cream and cream ice. No. I don't know. This is silly. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it actually? Oh, you? I'm gonna internalize my rage, I think. Fried ice cream. You know what? I think I've actually... I'm sure someone's done that. They, like, battered ice cream and then deep fried it. So I know they can do it with chocolate and stuff. I've seen people... Because I've had a deep fried Mars bar before, which is lovely. And that is a real dessert. Yeah, I thought it was. Baked Alaska Cursed Edition. It actually, I don't know. To me, it sounds really good. Oh, have you guys ever watched, I think it's called like Deep Fried Masters. I found it on Netflix. It's literally like a cooking program, kind of like MasterChef, but just for deep fried foods. And it's so funny because most of the time the judges, like the way that they like to judge things is not just on like how it tastes and like the sort of texture of it being crispy enough, but whether or not it should be on a stick. And you just keep hearing them say, well, I would have liked it on a stick, like over and over. And it's just, oh, it's so funny. I watched it with my brother years ago, absolutely years ago. Oh, I need to watch it again. But yeah, we're going to internalize our rage. Your rage burns so This fails vibe check, hang up your open. Sounds amazing. It was amazing. I need to see if it's still on Netflix. I'm pretty sure it's called Deep Fried Masters. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. What? Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. You're probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. Yeah, probably. That's the only... This felt like an elaborate bad ending. Yeah, it just keeps getting worse. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that running with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. It's fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician? Obstetrician? I don't know. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labour or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest, it's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. I really want KFC. I don't... The game worked. I feel like this was the plan the whole time. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the spork monster. Borko? It's working, yeah. It is I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you and I apologise. I know what it's like having to always look after you over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Oh, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologise for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to the school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human once? My god, the lore. Well, no, I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student, until one day some mean kids with magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me and I was forever transferred. Can we turn Borko back into Doggo? Is that why he's called Borko? Because he balks? Is that it? A magic spellbook. Precisely, I procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I'll be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Raina-chan. Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Meanwhile, I've still not got any eyebrows, by the way. What is this? There's a candle. Do you think the candle is like fried chicken flavour? Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. We don't need eyebrows or two hands. That's true, our hand is destroyed as well, isn't it? It's been completely destroyed by the mixer. Our eyebrows are gone. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavours and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy, or something crispy? Both, perhaps. Now you've got him where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret just yet? I think we can reveal it. Like, he revealed one of his 11 spices. You decide you're ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. I hate coleslaw. I despise it. What? Why? The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Luke's hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so I can admire its taste later and think back on its moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realise that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Why? Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Right, let's look outside at the view. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and a mountain range beyond. Oh. Just then, the ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. Okay. What's this? This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Oh, no. No, it cannot. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure this must be Colonel Sanders himself. He's got the chicken drumstick. That, or maybe it's the drumstick he seems to be waving off like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? Born with a goatee and I know. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. A minute. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken and drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. That isn't what's happening in the photo, but okay. He ate the camel afterwards, yeah. Look closely and see there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Right, I need to know what flavour this candle is. The scented candle, you pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool. Freshly starched collar. Piece of rod floating in a lake. Summer of 69. No, it's one of the secret ingredients. It's blank. Oh no. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realise that the hair therein isn't silver in colour. It's actually made of spun silver. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realise it isn't just realistic, it's real! Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky. You take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. Alright, and now it's just over there. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit too big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. Give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Oh gosh. Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket.
Aww.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. Should we tell them we're cold? I feel like that's... Or make a big move. I don't think we're telling the truth. I think we're cold. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace. It's warm by the fire, why don't you come a little closer? Oh? Suddenly everything feels like it's moving too fast. Breaking and entering is against the law. We are breaking and entering. We're still in his house. He invited us in his house. We just went into his closet and took his clothes and sniffed them a little bit. Is that so wrong? Like, what's, you know, there's nothing weird about going into some guy's closet that you've just met yesterday and starting sniffing his clothes. That's completely normal. I'll do it right now. Right? But the spray bottles. Yeah. Yeah? Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook. Yeah, everyone, we should be thinking about cooking. No, you get the hammer, Raina gets the spray bottle. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Reina-chan. I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about, blank, or redacted. There are those videos actually, speaking of spray bottles. Have you seen the little moist owls on like TikTok? There's like a little owl and it likes getting sprayed. It really enjoys it. It's so funny. It like dances around while its owner like sprays it with a spray bottle. It loves it so much. I have not and you need to. I'll have to find it. I'm sure if you have TikTok, if you literally search like moist owl, it'll probably come up. I don't think anything else would come up with that on TikTok. I don't think it's allowed to show anything weird. In some jurisdictions, blank isn't even legal, but if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Yeah, yeah, sorry. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. Damn. I am so hungry. This is making me so hungry for KFC. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Oh, I see what you're doing there. Oh. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift cookery? Flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. Why am I such a wuss? Just literally get over yourself. There's still one more day of school, after all. The University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It was the coleslaw. It opened the way to cowardice. I hate coleslaw. That's probably why I don't suffer with it. It's okay, I was just... But now it turns out you're fine. I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but... You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him, you'd better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. And that's when it turned out I was that kind of girl. Yeah. Did she just say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on a talking pressure cooker. And now I'm not really sure where we stand. Oh no, Miriam, she's sad again. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story. However, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection was wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. Oh. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want it to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. Oh! Is the Korean boyfriend BTC behind the chicken? Oh, look! The thighs make a reappearance. And look at this. Look at this. We love this bit. The little tuck in. Where the thigh eyes, like... Yeah. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? Wait, what's his voice? What's a swirly? It sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away.
I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. Sure is, Pop. You can get your swirly dip too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Because I'm literally the biggest person at this.
I mean, he's got a point. He really does have a point. Shove him in the locker. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders... I was actually thinking the horse would be the right size for him. Who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You've got some nerve, Raina-chan, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse.
No, you're trusting my words and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixed arrangement makes you wince. Oh, well, at least it is consistent.
Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up.
I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Raina-chan, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. I sure hope so. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winning was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What's he doing complimenting her? What about the flavour of my delicate, warm... I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it, I'm sorry. It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Raina-chan. You come back to this? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's the last day though, so I think once we finished it, we'll be ending the stream. Excuse me, Raina-chan. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you... Ooh, sorry, I'm yawning. See you inside, Raina-chan. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's that book. It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who'd spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? True. I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cached only in case of an extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I'm not all here and I keep finding out of content's nonsense. I know. I need to do that quote thing like he said. I need to find out how to set it up on Mix It Up. Because I feel like some of this completely out of context is just going to be too funny. We did find Ashley's warm gooey sauce before as well. Oh, it's just a switch? It's just a switch? I don't know how to do it. I'll work it out. I could use this spell out here. It says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. I thought you said you weren't going to say that. Oh god, no. I wasn't gonna say that. I forgot that I wasn't gonna say that. It just came. It's way too drastic. Moving on. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger. Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times called for desperate matters. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you and a pretty good excuse to try it out. What are we thinking, everyone? Are we gonna... You can't do it? I can't do it? Not senpai. Don't do it after all. Take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. What's a dog moment? His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. I'm gonna wait to see what happens, because I'm scared of Sprinkles. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel. It's Ricky! He made it! See a tiny orange squirrel perched on a cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you never to come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I guess meet Ricky when I get you. When I get you. When I get you. Professorial? Why is there a real man at the back? I don't know. I was commenting on this before. I don't know who this guy is. I apologise for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Reina-chan, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. It's the dog of wisdom now. You see. But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Wait, Sparkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming up from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appeared to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises? Also, you send the thingy. Oh, thank you. But no, you had to show off your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan, J and J forever. What? Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest ship, don't you know? Yeah, well that doesn't make it a great date. And take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff or like what is going on? Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Oh no! He's broken? No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. What? Eat what? Oh. It's been too long since somebody died? Yeah, true. Clank burps out a completely deep fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see the entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam, TM. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches, see you all in the arena. Before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? Just goes to show alliances before appliances. How do I ban a mod? Oh, alliances before appliances. Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. No, you regret giving you this palette? Yeah. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Saunders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first person to show a little interest anyhow. You know what? That is... like, everything after here that you're a special person, that's a good message. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you're pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena earlier to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed man, and his evil counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of recipe you've been working on. Raina Chan's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Raina Chan, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. I'm gonna fess up about my practice dish. Okay, you got me. Doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. What? That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. True American hero. You knew it was a pot pie from just the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't put it out. The moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, except that it's to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Hi OC, good to see you. We are almost finished. We're on the last day. We're in the final cook-off. We're gonna find out what's gonna happen. Dog? Yeah, the dog is our professor. Professor Dog. Otherwise known as Sprinkles. You've come really far into the game. There was kind of it wasn't really much of an explanation, I don't think. Oh yeah. It's been a wild ride. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley, I'm new here, this is the first time seeing this game. Yeah, this is my first ever playthrough. It's honestly been a wild ride. It is free on Steam though, if you did want to play through it yourself. Or, because we're pretty much at the end, as you're watching it on YouTube, once I finish the stream, it'll be up on there as a video, so you can watch it there as well. So meanwhile, Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top shells. Miriam has a giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. This guy in the middle of JoJo reference? Yeah. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe are fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air.
Egg wash.
Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, blaster blaster! Van Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin.
Let's rock and roid.
Notice you a couple of videos, Fear and Hunger? Marco wasn't intentionally... Oh, was he not? I thought he was. Because I thought, with the way he was based, it was like, which JoJo, like, was it like the second? I think the second JoJo I thought it was. I didn't realise he wasn't actually intentionally based on JoJo. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets in on it. Oh my god, he's saying words! 5-Dale pressure point chicken cooking technique. Yeah, he was based on Rocky. Oh, he's based on Rocky? That makes sense, because he does actually kind of look like Rocky. I've heard, thinking about the third, my bad. Not the hell, yeah. Clank? Where's this ratchet we have at home? Oh. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? That's what I'm saying, bro. It's a singularity as was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen or the appliance uprising will take us all.
Self-destruct. Van Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. Oh, good lad. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has a spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's most certainly evil magic? You understand Kingdom Hearts lore and you're lost. It has been a trip. So, basically, we're all at a 3-day school, which I believe is like the University of Cooking Academy or something. It's got like really ridiculously long name. Our professor is the dog, Professor Dog. Our two rivals, you just saw then, Ashley, who is actually called Ashley, and Van Van the Man, who is the JoJo guy. And we believe that they're brother and sister, but there was reference that they might be dating. So we don't really know what's going on there. We are crushing hard on Colonel Sanders, who is the best. It's KFC, yeah. It's KFC game, yeah. Yeah, we're crushing hard on Colonel Sanders. We went to his house the other night. I'm trying to think what else of the lore. Miriam is our bestie. She specialises in making miniature food. She had a fling with Clank. Clank has now since learned English and tried to self-destroy herself. We also beat a... Was it like a spork monster called Borko? She makes food for hamsters. We found this evil book after fighting Borko the spork monster, and found out that Borko actually used to go to the school as a student. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like running through all of this, like, that's happened. You've come right at the end, like after all of this madness has happened. For anyone who's like YouTube videos, yeah. Anyone who's confused with me talking, I multi-stream. I stream to YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. So if you see me sort of talking to different people, and you don't see what chat I'm referencing, that's just what's going on. Madness for them, it's just a Thursday. I'm trying to think, what have we missed? So we beat the sport guy, the ancient old god of chicken, pretty much. Sanders came in on a horse. I don't think that's entirely necessary, but it was a fun moment. Who else goes to... Oh, Pop. Pop goes to school with us, who is like a weird kid who is really stupid. But I don't think he's going to be much of a problem. One of the students died after eating some of Van the Man-Man's food and turned into a ghost. Yeah, somebody else died as well, but they didn't matter. Like, that was just talking about that. Yeah, but pretty much it's just been like a lot of random stuff. So we're pretty much at the end now. Right, so we're gonna do it the hard way. We're not gonna cast any spells. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Raina Chan. Why did I put the Chan at the end? Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Raina Chan, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? God, I never wanted to kill myself in less than a second. Oh, it's record time, honestly. Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. No! Miriam, no! Alright, for the new people, like OC, Colonel Sanders told us one of the secret ingredients to his finger-licking good chicken. And then Miriam was asking what it was, and we didn't want to tell her what the ingredient was, so we told her something random. We said it was Eye of Newt. So now she's put the Eye of Newt into our noodles. I hope Colonel Sanders can look down from us. He might be below, I'm not sure. No, he's rolling in his grave or his particles are twitching. Not sure if he's cremated. There's definitely some movement. Oh. The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. There's a new spork monster! It's Steve! It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I have to say you're doing alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? Jesus! I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the spork monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Heh, yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you were here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. Always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it's probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Well, we're gonna have to just summon the extra power from deep within ourselves. Like, I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. do remember this doll from Monster High. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... He's definitely not autistic. Oh, here's the ghost. Yes, Reina-chan, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Reina-chan, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Oh, dead person, yeah. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But, Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Domain expansion Kentucky Fried Chicken. Are you suggesting? If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union. Time's up, students. With time expired, it's the moment everyone's been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. Fusion. Handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off screen you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Dog. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet you see Pop, hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Why is he dressed like SpongeBob? I don't know. I don't know. They're all chefs. Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say it's not the worst prank in UCS AL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Pranks. Clank. Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature word beep or other onomatopoeia. But there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged. I guess we'll have to figure out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in savoury soup. Are you ever going to stream Fear and Hunger? Maybe. I have played some Fear and I'm very bad at it, despite how much content I've consumed of it and created of it. I haven't done it myself yet, no. I feel like I'd need to remind myself of some, like, tips and tricks. Watch some more, like, Frapollo videos, just to sort of get myself ready for it. Because I wouldn't want to do it again, because I have played quite a bit of it, but I think it's a very different experience streaming it to playing it yourself. I'd also need to make sure I have Frapollo's mod downloaded for the censorship, because I know that he's done one. So, because with the first Fear and Hunger, it's obviously just the pine cones that they've put in front of it. They've done that for the second one as well, actually, to be fair, the pine cone pig. But I know Frapollo's done like a proper censor mod. It'd be fun, and there are a lot of censored mods. Yeah. Like, I think there's ways around it for sure. It's a very like adult thing. Like, I would have to put a lot of content warnings out there, even with all the censoring. You know, I would certainly give it a go. We're gonna be mostly doing a lot of Skyrim content, but I could do Fear and Hunger in between. There's one where they actually have clothes. Oh, that's good. Okay, we can do that as well. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Narutomaki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. What? Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip. Of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime, would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. I know, I realised I didn't read it as I said it out loud. I realised. Oh, no. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+, rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Raina-chan, for helping me believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish.
I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin spell, topped with caviar.
You're going to bed? Oh, no worries. Good night. Thank you for stopping by. I'll let you know if I end up doing any sort of Fear and Hunger streams, but it'll probably come up if you are subscribed. Sleep well. This smells more poisonous than the dish that killed someone. It does. It looks a lot more poisonous, doesn't it? Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different coloured type of urchin?
Yes, Sprinkles.
A bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is just my kind of brand. Doesn't it look cool?
Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof.
Please be gentle with my cuisine.
Grr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Ouch, my tongue! Professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this, it keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night.
Disqualified for glamour?
Don't discount sympathy.
This isn't the last you've heard of me.
Well, it sounds obvious when you say it like that. It sure does. Before forcing us to endure his swallowing turn for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student. Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue connected by sugar glass. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Raina-chan? I told you it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say it is beautiful, however this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realise we were having an eating exam. I wanted to be judged on eating. I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. I'm just going to have to be right back real quickly because my cat is currently trying to break into the biscuit bag, which means that his biscuit bowl is probably empty and he is wanting more biscuits, so I'll just be real quick. Alright, we are back. The cats have biscuits. They are happy. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley and she cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. Wasn't it just a 3-day class? Like, you and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. And completely blow me away in my 49 years of dog life. I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers round and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. This new menu item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There's supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. Cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. TJ Dog is in the house! Oh, wow. You know that Sprinkles was a master chef, but world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley did tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. What are these outfits, though? For a moment you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the sport monster. He's finally mellowed out. Everyone, the sport monster is no more. From here out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Didn't he blow away in a breeze at one point? Yeah, he did. I don't know how he managed it. Very talented. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to sport. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? We all know who's got this entrance. Oh, never mind. I'm wrong. Sorry. It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat a crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honour of educating the son of Chancellor of such and such. Music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew that this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out what you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she's managed to suppress you in that regard. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not just enough to give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of Chicken and Man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. Yep. The end? Question mark? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinners, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. I was gonna say, if this is a dating game for Colonel Sanders and we don't even end up with Colonel Sanders, I'll be so mad. Raina-chan, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, don't do it. I don't know, a spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. KFO is the next race. I'm gonna order myself some. I'm so hungry. This has made me so genuinely hungry. No, please. I don't want Kentucky Fried Owl though. No! Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. Once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Raina-chan. How sweet, we'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stopped tracking his tracks. Work together? Well, I think... What?! So no head? Oh, we get to see the cutscene for real without me doing it on YouTube. Well, everyone, it's so loud. I know. I know. This is what I said when I was opening up the game. It was like a jump scare. It was so obnoxiously loud. But that's it. I am not replaying the game to gain his respect as a chef. I don't know if it's even possible. I'm sure it probably is. It's just that I didn't do very well at some of the bits there. And honestly, I think it's gonna be us for today. So we are going to... Did you win, son? I don't know. I don't feel like I won, honestly. Because... Right. I thought we were gonna get more romance. I thought there was gonna be, you know, a kissing scene at least. You know? But no, nothing. Alright, let's turn the music up a little bit while we're in our ending, I guess. Look at this. Beautiful. He said, fuck this shit, I'm going into pastry instead. Yeah, basically. Also, I mean, can you really judge someone's cooking capabilities on 3 days? Especially when I made, like, the most delicious coleslaw that you've ever had in your life. And coleslaw is literally just cabbage, mayo, carrots, and onions. It's not exactly hard to make coleslaw. It's not you, it's your lack of eyebrows. Yeah, that probably didn't help. I feel like meeting up with him each day was pretty bad as well, because the first day we met up with Colonel Sanders, we were drenched in sweat because we forgot to wear deodorant and we ran into school. And then he gave us that silky handkerchief which we wiped ourselves with. The second day, we couldn't talk properly because of his horse. And then Miriam told us that it's not me, it's you. Pretty much. Miriam told him we had food poisoning, which isn't good. So like the first day we were sweaty, the second day we had food poisoning. And then later on that same day we destroyed our hand in a mixer and lost our eyebrows due to rage. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think it was meant to be, unfortunately. Is this music too loud, by the way? I kind of turned it up because I thought it was funny, but it might be too much. It's not going to be on that long anyway, I guess. It's fine. It is, yeah, sorry. I'll turn it down. I turned it up thinking, this is going to be so funny. And it's just there, like, drowning out your ears, unfortunately. Right. Who are we going to raid today? There's not anyone really playing anything. You could bring it up a tad. Okay. Like there-ish. That should be fine. So I'm like looking through. We've got a few options to go through to. We have someone playing Spider-Man. We have someone playing Call of Duty. We have Lisa. That's what Toru's playing at the moment. I think are some of you already in Toru's chat at the moment? I've also got Infinity Nikki. Got a couple of people playing that. Then we got Terraria. What are we feeling? I feel like the closest thing to what we've been playing is probably Lisa. Toru's chat on a technicality, not said anything. You were distracted for some reason. I wonder why you were distracted. I think I'll probably raid into him because I feel like, as stupid as it sounds, Lisa is probably the closest thing to what we were playing. As ridiculous as that is. So I don't really have any sort of raid message. You want to play with Lisa? Yeah. It's practically the same game. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Heard it's really good. It is really good. And it is fucked up. Yeah, correct. Correct on both fronts there. But he's been playing it for a little bit because he started around the same time as me. Because instead of spending the evening together, we decided to stream. So we're going to go over to him over there. Anyone who's watching me on YouTube and Twitch, all that sort of stuff. Not Twitch, YouTube and Twitter. Sorry, wrong one. You're not going to go over because I don't think there's a raid option. And I don't really think there's anyone who streams on them anyway. So I need to set up this raid, don't I? That's one thing. I've been yapping this whole time. Alright, we've set it up. We're ready to go. Okay. I've never done raid messages before. I think we'll leave it. I will think of doing one at some point. I'm very new to Twitch. Like this is all very new to me. But yeah, thank you all for stopping by. This has been a trip and a half. I'm gonna go and order KFC. It's worked, the marketing. And I hope you all take care of yourselves. I'm gonna just set the raid off now, and I'll see you all later.